Hi there, I'm Brian Taylor, owner of Highway RV in Lake Alfred, Florida. Today I want to take you on a tour of this 2008 Gulfstream Independence. Let's go ahead and start our tour on the inside. Okay, let's go ahead and start our tour of this motorhome here on the inside. This is a 2008 Gulfstream Independence, and it's the 8367 floor plan. This one has 35,500 miles. It's 36 foot 8 inches long and has 3 slide outs, and 2 of those slides are in the front and they oppose each other, so it really opens up your floor plan a lot. This is a really modern style floor plan, especially for 2008. This is more of a floor plan I think you would expect to see in the 2015, 16, 17 range, and even now than in the late 2000s. Back in the mid-2000s and around that time, it seemed to be like your television was always usually up over the driver's seat. Now, manufacturers are doing a lot of things differently, and they're kind of thinking outside of the box when it comes to the floor plans and trying to make them seem more residential. And this one certainly fits that type of a feel and a look. We're standing in the living room right now, and you can see we have an entertainment system and a freestanding dinette, so it's a really unique floor plan. What we're going to do on this tour is I'm going to show you around the 8367 floor plan, and I'm also going to point out some of the features that the coach has, but I'm also going to tell you about the condition it's in. We do these videos so you can actually do real shopping in the comfort of your home, and you can get not only the highlights and the pluses of our motorhomes, but you get any flaws that we have as well, so that you can make a real decision on whether or not it might be the right coach for you. So we're not trying to gloss over any imperfections. We're going to point them out to you, and we're pretty picky about what we bring in here. We think we try to keep a pretty high standard of what type of RVs we have, and we're not ashamed of them at all. So we're going to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly, so to speak. So this one's in very nice condition, so there's not going to be a whole lot of that to do. But let's go ahead and jump in on the tour, and we'll start up here at the front. We've got cabinetry that wraps around the whole front up here, and it's in a cherry color. All of these cabinets open and have about the same depth of storage in there, which is about, I want to estimate, about 10 inches. It'll be a good size for books, DVDs, things like that. There's tons of it. There's just all of this whole cabinetry area is all storage. Down below we have what I think is a very modern contemporary dash. It's in black, which I think makes it look more contemporary, like what you see in modern cars. And it's two-toned. You've got the tan or the taupe color down below with the black on the top. Very similar to what you see in all of our cars now. And I love the design of it. It's in excellent condition. There's no rips or cracks or tears or anything like that in it. It's just in really good condition. We've got our power gear electronic leveling. It's automatic leveling jacks right here. We've got a generator control here. We've only got, I think, 81 hours on the generator, and it runs great. Over here's our Jensen stereo, and this does have a flip-out screen, so you can use that for your exterior camera. Here's our AC controls, some other switch gear, and over here's our normal gauge cluster for Ford. And then over here we have our mirror adjustments and our mirror heater. All this is just in really nice shape. Our 2 captain's chairs, the upholstery is in excellent condition on the seating areas. The only flaws that I would point out is that the piping has the color coming off the piping in some of the areas. I can't imagine that would be a whole lot of money to fix that, especially if it was done with dye or something like that, as opposed to repiping it. But it is a very minor thing. It's definitely not something that jumps right out at you. It's something you kind of have to be looking for. But we just want to point that out. Coming back into the living area, over here we have a leatherette or ultra leather style type of upholstery on the sofa. It is a full sleeper sofa that folds out, not a jackknife. It's a full fold out sleeper. It's in excellent condition. No rips, no tears, no stains, no cracking in it or anything like that. It shows like an almost brand new sofa, if not brand new. Back behind that, we have pleated window shades throughout the whole interior, and our window treatments are in really nice shape throughout. We have cabinetry up above the sofa in the same light cherry color. Coming over here back to where we started the tour, this is, I think, the highlight of the interior of the coach. The first thing that popped out at me when I saw the inside was the dinette, and I believe that's because it's got 2 skylights over it. Now, I'm eminently practical when it comes to things like this. I thought it looked nice having the light come in, but I was thinking, it's going to leak, and if it's not going to leak, it's letting a lot of heat in. But both of those Gulfstream took care of. This is a double wall construction, so when I feel the surface of this, it's pretty hot outside here in Florida right now. We're probably in the upper 80s, low 90s right now, and this is no warmer than the ceiling of the motorhome. But so that they're very well insulated. It's like a double wall construction. And then the outside, they've used a translucent material for the slide topper awning. So when it rains, the material will shed off, or the water will shed off the slide topper, so that you don't have any water come in contact with this with these skylights. So it really is pretty leak-proof in that regard. So really no downside to it. You've got a lot of natural light from above. You've got really big windows all around here to let a lot of natural light in and look right out onto your patio. It's a really nice design. The tabletop is in great shape. It's a drop leaf circular dining table, and you just somewhere under here is a little thing that pulls out, and I don't know what I've done with it. Well, anyway, there's a little bar that pulls out there and will hold that up. We've got our 2 factory chairs here. This is an added extra. We have 2 extra dining chairs that I believe were added after the fact. They blend very well. The wood's almost the exact color. The upholstery slightly different, a little bit different, but it does blend very well. So those you can use them or not use them, but it gives you some extra seating there. Over here we have our flat screen television, a DVD player beneath that, and down here we have storage and some video networking stuff in there. But this gives it a really residential feel because you're sitting right across from your sofa, and you're not craning your neck over to the side to watch a TV that's located over the driver's head. This is a flush floor slide over here, and over here the sofa's built into it, so all of your floor is nice and flat, and you don't have any steps to go up or anything. The carpet's in pretty nice shape. There's no rips or tears or anything like that. There is a little bit of darkening to it here and there from wear, just normal wear. I would say it's an 8 on the 10 scale. I don't think it's close to needing replaced or anything like that. It just shows some normal wear, but it's overall in very nice shape. I don't think that the average person would be wanting to replace the carpet at all. And like I said, no rips or tears, no traffic areas or anything, just some areas that show some soiling. And we have shampooed the carpets with a professional shampooing machine, but it still left some of that behind. So it's in nice shape. Down below we've got the carpet's in good shape there. These are just rugs to help keep the carpet from getting tracks on it. We're not hiding anything or anything underneath of that. There's no big gaping hole in the floor of the motorhome or anything. Coming back here to the kitchen, we have Corian Counter Tops. We have lots of storage up above. We've got a microwave convection oven over here, a full-size residential style convection oven. We've got a cooktop over here. It's a 3-burner cooktop with Corian tops. And all of this is in really, really nice shape. We've got a bank of 3 drawers here, plenty of storage underneath. Over here we've got our double bowl sink. It's a stainless sink. It's in nice shape as well. We've got our brushed nickel finish hardware. I apologize for the voice, folks. I've been kind of getting over some allergies and stuff, and I know my voice is a bit gravelly. Hopefully it's not too annoying, but I keep clearing my throat because of just trying to keep my voice clear. But we've got storage down below. There's a central vac down there as well. Up above, we have more storage in those areas. We've got a nice mirrored backsplash here. Tiny little bit of de-silvering right here on this area of it. Over on this side, it looks virtually perfect. I don't see anything wrong with any of that. Just a little bit right here. And again, nothing that really jumps out at you. We're just trying to show anything that we see as we go. The vinyl floor looks to be in really good shape. I don't see any problems with it. Again, if you're coming from any very far distance away, nothing substitute for seeing the motorhome firsthand. But we do detailed picture packages where we can send you, maybe on a coach like this, about 150 pictures, or give or take 150 pictures of every surface on the inside and outside of the motorhome, so you can really get an up-close look at the condition it's in before you make a drive down to see it. We do those on request, so they're as up-to-date as possible. So if you are coming from very far away, make sure and let us know, and we'll take some pictures for you. Over here's our refrigerator. It's a two-door refrigerator with raised wood paneling to match the cabinetry. Over here we have a pantry area. This would actually be a good candidate if you ever wanted to put a residential style fridge or a larger fridge in here. I believe this would be a really good candidate for it because you've got this pantry area here. But this is a larger refrigerator than the standard size. Even though it's a two-door, it is a little bit longer than your standard ones. Coming back here, we have our thermostat right here. Fantastic vent controls. This is your level gauges for your tanks and your propane level. This is your slide-out controls. This is the electric water heater control right there. Then we come back here into the bathroom. This over in here is a water closet. There's really not much to see in there. It's just a toilet in a room. It's all in good shape in there, so I won't bore you with showing you the toilet room. You can see that in the pictures. Over here we have a glass enclosed corner shower, which is really nice and big. This is a nice big shower. I'll kind of hop in there real quick to kind of show the size of it. I'm about 8'10", 8'11" on a good day, and got plenty of headroom. Definitely plenty of shoulder room in here. So it's all in nice shape in here. The fiberglass or composite or plastic, whatever this surround is in excellent shape. The shower head's in really nice condition. It just shows minimal wear and tear, normal stuff that you would see on a slightly used motorhome there. Coming over to this area, we have a mirrored medicine cabinet. Our vanity down below. We've got some storage down beneath there. And then we'll end up the interior tour in the bedroom. Right here is a cabinet that is pre-plumbed and pre-wired for a combination washer-dryer unit, but it is not installed. It's just all set up for it, so some people would rather have the storage. Up above, we have storage up there. You can see there's a nice big wall unit in here. This area in here is hanging storage, as well as over here. We've got more hanging storage, and then there's plenty of areas to put items in a bank of, let's see, it looks like about 9 drawers down below here. And we've got a queen bed over here, window on the back wall and a window on either side of the third slide back here in the bedroom. And we have a nightstand on either side of the bed. Everything back here is in really great shape. There's no odors in the coach. It looks no evidence of wheat leaks in the ceiling or anything like that. So that's the inside of the coach. Let's go ahead and go on out to the outside. Okay, let's go ahead and continue our tour here on the outside. This is a 08 Gulfstream Independence, and this one is the 8367 floor plan, and it has only about 35,500 original miles on it. So what we're going to do is take a walk around the outside. I'm going to point out some of the features on the coach and also the condition it's in. Starting right up here at the front, first thing you'll notice over here is we have a turn signal camera. So you've got your turn signal cameras on this coach, which means if you just push the left turn signal, you're going to get a view down that side of the coach. If you put on the right, turn signal, you're going to get a view down the passenger side of the coach. It's a great safety feature, and one of those features that once you've had it, it'd be really hard to get by without it, because it is really nice. The front of the motorhome is in really great shape. Both the windshields are good. I don't see any chips or stars or cracks or anything like that in them. The paint is really pretty. The black up here is in nice shape. The limit of any kind of problems with the paint up front are just a matter of normal amount of little rock chips. The lower you go, the more chips that you've got, and you've just got some little white chips in the paint from normal rocks. This does not have the clear protection film on the front, the diamond shield or 3M mask, which is I'm a big believer in not putting that on. I believe it's easier to go and touch up paint occasionally and not have to worry about shelling out about $700 to remove a sheet of plastic off the front of your coach every 7 years. Down here in the South anyway, it's really does not hold up real well here in the deep South with our heat. So and UV rays. So I like that this one does not have it. Overall, the paint shows really nicely up here. Coming over to the sidewalls, you can see the color scheme is silver with black and gold. It's, of course, full body paint. There's no vinyl graphics or anything like that on it, so it's much easier to take care of. It's just like taking care of your normal car. A lot easier than trying to keep decals from cracking and crazing and peeling and all of that type of stuff. This is a lot easier way to go. Here's that other turn signal camera. I will point out that there's a bit of a scratch right here that has been previously touched up. It looks fine. I mean, did a good job on the touch-up. However, it is still visible. It's just been scuffed through there. Doesn't really take away that much. It doesn't jump right out at you, but it is visible. If you're interested in the coach and you're coming from a long ways away, this would be one of the things that we would have in our detailed picture package so that you get an up-close view, maybe something like that. We'd have 2 or 3 pictures of that just so you know exactly what that looks like. We have our Alcoa rims on this. These are not simulators. These are real solid aluminum wheels, just the same type of rims you would have on a big diesel pusher. They are in great condition. They look really, really pretty. We have Michelin rubber on this, and the front date codes are 19th week of 2014. So that is the manufacture date of those tires, not the install date. They would have been put on somewhere probably approximately 6 months, probably on average, after that that manufacture date. And how that translates, the date of, what was it again, 1914, that is the 19th week of 2014. That's how you read those. Down below we've got storage underneath this slide. They open up like that. I'm not going to go get every one of those open. Those should be either in our pictures or the detailed picture package. All of the paint here on the slide out is in excellent condition. You can see we've got some snaps here. That's for some custom window covers that were made for it, and we have those stored in one of the storage bays as we go further back the coach. Here's our double entry step. It is in fantastic condition. It looks really, really pretty. Most coaches, when they come in, almost all of them, we end up repainting this area and putting new stickers on them just to make them look nice and fresh, and it's not hard to do, but this one did not require it. This is just the way that it came in, and it's in really nice shape. All of the paint through this area is really, really good. I don't see any dents or big scratches on any of the bay compartment bay doors or anything. Any little chip or scratch is just, it looks like normal rock chip type stuff, but I would say, the paint on this side is definitely a 9.5 on the 10 scale. We got a storage bay in there. We got another in one of our Alcoa aluminum rims back here. It is also in fantastic shape. A lot of times they're kind of dull and need polished, but this one's in really nice shape. However, a pro can go to it, on these things, and they will make them look like chrome. Sky's the limit when you are talking about rims as far as how much sheen you want on them. These have a nice kind of a glossy, satiny sheen, but if a person wants to, you can buff those out and make them look like chrome. It's really neat to watch a pro do that. If you've never seen it before, they'll take their rouge and a big block of jeweler's rouge and put it on a pad and go over that, and it's just amazing. A lot of times you'll see that at truck stops and places like that have truck washes and things, because these are the type of rims that are used on big rigs, and those Alcoas are used on a lot of big rigs. Anyway, I'll get on with the tour. We got more storage here. Right here is our generator. It's our 5500 watt ONAN Marquee Gold. Back here is going to be more storage in both of these bays. This one has the tubes, which are storage for those window covers, and both of these bays have pass-through storage on the top. Let's say about 1 foot of the storage bay is full pass-through. With the exception of this one, it does have something blocking it maybe 3/4 of the way over, but this one is full pass-through. There's a tiny scratch about 1/4 of an inch long, a chip / scratch below the latch on this compartment. Coming to the back is virtually perfect. It is in phenomenal shape. There's almost no scratches or chips or anything. I don't even know if there's a single one on it. I can't really. I'm not seeing anything as I'm looking at this that's even a minor flaw. It virtually looks brand new back here. So it's in fantastic shape back here. Now your lettering, of course, is vinyl. It is not painted on the decal for the logo, but this looks like the day it was put on. It's in perfect condition. Coming around to this side of the coach, we've got those 2 storage bays here. They are those with the pass-through storage area. Gotta latch that down. In here we've got some storage and or water pump and stuff like that. For one reason or another, this latch and this latch have some scratches on the actual latch itself, like there's some little chips around the edges. I haven't noticed it on the other latches, just these 2, and I'm not really sure why that is. Pretty darn minor. Really would be super simple just to touch that up, and we can do that if you need us to. It's not a problem. We just sometimes aren't able to get to all the details before we film these reviews. And here's our wet bay. You've got a couple of sewer hoses that, of course, will come with the unit, and we'll also give you the starter kit that you get when you buy an RV from Highway. So that's the wet bay in there. Up here's our hot water heater, and then we've got storage bays underneath the slide down through here. All of these are storage, including this one, except for this one bay, which is our LP gas tank. And the LP gas tank doesn't show even a stitch of rust on it. It is perfect. It's just a way of knowing that this didn't come from up north. There's no road salt damage or anything like that to it. All of our paint down this side of the coach is in fantastic shape as well. I really don't think that anybody would say this coach is any less than a 9 on the 10 scale, I think, on the paint. 10 being brand new and 1 being an absolute basket case. I would think a 9 is a good score on that, maybe even a 9 plus, but even a pessimist would have to say that it's at least an 8.5 or a 9. So it's in fantastic shape. If you'd like more information on this coach, please give us a call. Our number is 863-956-1036. My name's Brian, but whoever answers the phone will be glad to help you. You can also visit us online at www.highwayrv.com. You can visit us on our Highway RV Facebook page. And also, if you like these videos, if you're not watching this on YouTube, make your way to YouTube. You can go to our homepage at highwayrv.com, and there's a link right on the homepage that'll take you to our YouTube page, or just search us on YouTube. But click the subscribe button. If you click the subscribe button, that'll give you the opportunity to have a notification sent to you every time that we film a new video. We've not filmed videos for a few weeks now because I've had some voice issues with allergies and a cold and stuff like that, and we've been really busy. But I'm back in the groove now, and we are going to be filming a bunch of coaches coming up soon. So if you're watching this one, we're filming this in the early part of May, or May 8th now. If you're watching that this video after that, within the week or two after that, we are going to be having a lot of videos come your way. So I hope this video has been helpful to you in making a decision as to whether or not this might be the right coach for you and your family. I appreciate you taking the time to watch it. I realize it's not the shortest video out there, but we're really trying to show you really good, no holds barred, just do our dead level best to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly with everything that we have for sale here. It's a gorgeous coach. We think you'd love it. Give us a call and we'll be glad to tell you more about it. Again, thank you for taking the time to watch the video. You have a great day, and God bless.